Welcome to Session 7 of the Fractions, Decimals, and Percents mini-course. This session will focus on percent concepts. The objectives for this session are to use grids, number lines, and color tiles to explore percent concepts, to build on your existing number sense with percents, and to review and extend your understanding of the NCTM Number and Operations Standard. In this session, we will spend about 20 minutes reviewing last session's homework and feedback from exploring the website. We will then spend about an hour on learning activities with grids, color tiles, and number lines. We will then spend a short time learning about the NCTM Number and Operations Standard, and then finish with about 20 minutes of reflection.
Okay, welcome. Thank you all for coming out tonight. I know it's a little wet, but I really do appreciate you all coming out for Session 7. And please don't forget, we will have the last session, Session 8, on Thursday from 5 to 7. Okay? We had homework, well, some things that you could have done with your children over the week, over the holiday break. And I also wanted to show you a couple of the websites in case you did not get a chance to go over them. The first one we're going to look at is visualfractions.com. This is a free math website. It does everything with the fractions. I also use this in my class. It's good for 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade. It's even good for the younger babies. Okay? They start off with identifying fractions. You can either identify with a line or a circle. So here they are practicing identifying what part of a whole this would be. Does anyone want to tell me what part of a whole this would be? What you got, Mr. Allen? 6 out of 7. Okay, let's try that one. Okay, they say it is correct. Good job. I miscounted too. Okay, so you can also hit explain, and it'll give them an explanation. The numerator is 6 because 6 parts are chosen as is shown by the red arrow. The denominator is 7 because there are 7 equal parts between 0 and 1. Okay? If the lines are too hard, you can also do the circles. Okay? Hunter, you want to do that one for me? Okay? You have 2/4. Could there be another name for this fraction? 1/2. It could be 1/2. Okay? All right, for the 4th and 5th graders, the 6th graders, you can add the fractions. You have like fractions. You also have unlike fractions. This is a free site. You can use it as much as you like. Okay, Kyle, you want to come up or you want to tell us what this fraction will be? 5/8. Okay, Mariah, can you come up and tell us what the fraction will be for the second portion? Can you see? You can come up and count it if you like. Well, you have to count how many parts are in between 0 and 1. $0.03. Okay? You have 3/10. You have three shaded blue out of 10 in all. You have 3 parts that are shaded blue out of 10. Okay? This is mainly 5th and 6th. Okay? You can't add these two together. You have to find a common denominator. But we're not going to get into that. It's going to be a little bit more. Kyle, do you know a common denominator for 8 and 10? What multiple does 8 and 10 have in common? We're not going to do the problem, but what multiple? Mariah, what multiple? If I multiply by 8 or multiply by 10, what will they have in common? 80. Anything else? Anything smaller? Mr. Allen? 40. They'll have 40. Okay? You don't get how they getting it? Okay? For the fourth graders who are you are adding like fractions. Anyone know this mixed number? Okay. Not quite 5 out of 6. Let's look at it again. What you thinking, Hunter? Come up and look. Mr. Allen?
5 2/3.
Can you come show that to us, please, Mr. Allen? You hear man's voice.
I was looking at 5 whole parts, and then I looked at how it was broken down here. You got 1, 2, 3, and then you had 2 areas colored in the red, so that's how I got 5 2/3.
Okay, you all see it? You all see it? Okay, did you see what he said? Okay, so you have 5 wholes, 2/3. All right. Can you all figure out what this one would be? Little Daniels? Okay. Is this shaded half? It's 6. Mariah, do you all need to come up some? You can come up to the table. Hunter and Xander and Kyle, what you all come up with? It'd be 1 whole. It'd be 1 whole. Okay? Okay, if you add a whole to 5 wholes and 2/3, what will you get? Mr. Pelt?
6.
You get 6 wholes and 2/3. Okay? All right, parents, this is a free website. Again, it goes all the way down. Basic, we're just identifying. It's on BLM 36 from your packet from last week. Okay? And another resource that we have from NCTM, this is the National Council of Teachers of Mathematics. You have different articles and things that you can do to help your child succeed in math. Homework help. You can see how math is being taught differently. And you also have a few other articles that can help you with the success for your child to be successful. Okay? If you didn't have a chance to look at it. All right, we had homework. Well, you had decimal problems. You were looking for paths. You were trying to go from 0 to 1, and you had to always move to a larger value. So we wanted to see how many paths could you find, which path was the longest, and which path was the shortest. So discuss at your tables. It was BLM 37. Take about 5 minutes to discuss at your tables, the ones you did last week.